when people start asking about facelifts, they'll say, well, is it a mini tuck or a full? Facelifts are kind of like t-shirts. They come in three sizes: small, medium, and large. A small lift, which is what we're going to call a mini tuck, is if you put your hands here beside your ears and you lift up like this, it's going to lift under here nicely. It lifts up along the jawline. It helps out through here. If doing this kind of gives you everything you want, well, then a small lift is actually a great idea. And a lot of times if people have acne scarring, it helps out with acne scarring. It's going to help out with jowling, and we'll sometimes pair it with CO2 laser. So that's a small lift or a mini tuck, and it's an incision that comes here. It works its way around the ear, goes just a little bit behind the ear. Mini tuck, fairly easy recovery. But then sometimes when you do this, you have to drop your hands underneath your earlobes and you have to lift up like this. And that's going to make it a medium. In our practice, we call this a moderate, deep plane vertical lift. Moderate because now it's a little bit bigger. The incision goes back into the hairline as well as in front of the ear. Deep plane because we're going to go under the muscle there. And we actually go under this muscle here, the platysma, and we lift it back and get a really nice tight contour of the chin. The word people use now is snatched. Not a big fan of that word, but it's true. We get it really nice and tight under there. And of course we lift the muscle layer up through here, put things in place, do liposuction when we need to, usually using our face tight device to get some heat tightening, and put it in place. And again, a lot of times we're going to add fat transfer, maybe if we need some volume, maybe a little bit of laser as well. And then you can say, well, what's a large lift? Well, large lifts when maybe we have this, but we have loose skin all the way down on the clavicle and it really just puddles. So I have to do a few other little things to get around that. I never tell somebody, oh, you're a large. That just seems rude, doesn't it? But it just takes a little bit more to get what we need to do. So small, medium, and large, mini tuck, moderate, deep plane vertical lift, or our larger lift. And of course then, don't forget about the upper face, brow lift, or our classic brow, upper lid, and cheek lift, which we do. So that's the basic terminology. Hope that helps.